I had always prided myself on being a good husband. I loved my wife deeply, and I knew that a relationship required effort from both sides. So, one Saturday morning, when I noticed the house was in disarray, I decided it was time to step up. I had just come back from a long week at work, and she had been handling everything at home. The least I could do was help her with the cleaning. I put on my gloves and started tidying up the kitchen, wiping down countertops, washing the dishes, and putting away the groceries she had just brought in. I could hear her in the other room, folding laundry and humming to herself as she always did. It felt good to contribute. It wasn't like I hadn't done my share in the past, but today I really wanted to take the burden off her. When I finished cleaning the kitchen, I moved on to the living room, vacuuming the carpet and dusting the furniture. By the time I was done, the house was spotless, and I felt a sense of pride knowing that I had lightened her load. I went to the bedroom to find her, eager to show her the results of my efforts. As I pushed the door open, I noticed something strange. The room was unusually quiet. I had expected her to be sorting through her things, but the room felt off. I looked around and noticed that her usual things were out of place. Her jewelry box was left open on the nightstand, and there was a piece of clothing on the floor, something she usually never did. Then, my eyes landed on the bed. My heart skipped a beat when I saw a small piece of paper on the pillow. I walked closer and picked it up. It was a note, but not just any note. It was a letter, handwritten in an elegant script, addressed to someone else. The more I read, the more my shock deepened. My wife, the woman I loved and trusted, had been keeping something from me. The letter spoke of secret meetings, of moments shared in hushed whispers, of affection that was not directed at me. I dropped the paper in disbelief. I felt as if the room was spinning. My mind raced as I tried to process what I had just read. Had she been unhappy? Was this all just an act? A strange feeling of betrayal washed over me, and I stood there, not knowing what to do next. The door creaked, and I turned around to see her standing in the doorway, her eyes wide in surprise. She hadn't expected me to find the note. I opened my mouth to speak, but no words came out. All I could think about was how I had been helping her, how I thought I was being a good partner, and how everything had just shattered in an instant. She slowly approached, her eyes shifting nervously. I could see the guilt in them, the hesitation in her movements. And in that moment, I realized that sometimes, even when you think you know someone, the truth can hit you when you least expect it.